Hi guys, I'm live. How you guys doing? So I'm just gonna do miscellaneous rant. It's like 6 minutes till spring because it's almost midnight, but not quite. So it's still the last 6 minutes or so of winter, even though it's technically not spring until like seven something in the morning. Um, Friday, which isn't, but I usually consider midnight as when the day starts. So anyway, miscellaneous rant. Sometimes I'm not even going to tell you guys stuff, and I tell you guys stuff. That's how transparent I am with you guys. I sometimes say, well, I'm not going to tell you guys that, but then I end up telling you anyway, like my theory, my Alan Holdsworth theory. I wasn't going to say anything about that, and I ended up spilling the beans about it. I wasn't going to say this next thing either, but it turns out, yeah, I guess I am. I have no, you call it, take it or leave it. I'm just going to tell you what happened. I meditate a lot when I walk. Sometimes I have my eyes shut. Sometimes I'm meditating, usually about music or something like that, and meditating about some scale, about some technique or something. And I'm meditating like this on my walk yesterday, and I'm walking with my eyes, and suddenly I look up, and I'm like that far away from hitting a pole, and I didn't see it with my physical eyes. I did not see it. My head was down, my eyes were closed. I sensed that I was about to turn into the pole, and I jumped up, saw that I missed the pole by about 8 inches, and walked on. Now I've known for a long time, even as a kid, that I've had some ESP, extra sensory perception, which technically I don't know if that it's the five senses is extra, but ESP itself is a sense. It's just not one of the five senses. So whatever. But I don't doubt it at first, and I have no doubt about it now because of this event. In fact, even though I missed the pole physically, I felt startled, like I felt like shook up anyway, like some part of me had hit the pole. It just wasn't my physical body, because it took me like an hour to shake it off, and I didn't even hit it physically. But there's some astral thing going on with me, or maybe everybody, or at least I know with me, where I sensed something already was hitting that pole and startled me, and looked up, and I missed it physically, but I was like shook up for like another hour or two after that. So take it or leave it. I have no desire to sound crazy for its own sake, so I'm not making this up just so you'll think I'm nuts. It really, I have some form of ESP. That's one reason I think, and you think I'm crazy already, so I might as well say this too. That's one reason I think, along with my quickness and my ESP, why I'm safe on my walks, even though I walk like day in and day out, because I'm very, very quick and I have ESP. So I stay safe on my walks. Cars have a hard time hitting me, even if they want to, because first of all, they've got to be faster than me, and then they've got to outsense me. They've got to somehow hit me without me sensing it and getting out of the way. And I'm safe so far, and I walk 7-8 hours a day. So there's that. And I think a lot of that to my dad, not the ESP thing, but about the quickness that he trained me to be quick. And I am. That's a lot of reason I can walk like I am, and I'm not 6 feet under by now. There's that, and then I said it was miscellaneous rant. Another rant I want to do is about my second take. Well, actually, it was my third take, but I deleted the second take and made the third take the second take of Bohemian Rhapsody. Turns out Dal really likes it, and she's very, very critical. You know, if you please Dal, my gosh, you might as well please the damn Pope. And she likes it, so that's cool. The second version of Bohemian Rhapsody that she suggested, and I did it. It took me like 3 tries to get the right one, and it took me 3 hours to learn it. Live, I went like at 2 hours plus with you guys, learning Bohemian Rhapsody, and she liked it, so that's cool. That's cool. Next little tidbit is I've got a party on Monday. I know though people say I'm lying, everybody. I'm Jimmie. I'm lying, Jimmie. I've got a party on Monday. They're going to pick me up about 12:30 in the afternoon. I'll be ready about noon. I'm going to get $50 an hour to play. I'm going to try to get it recorded this time, and I got to practice for it. I got to get my song list up to date as far as knowing it, just like second nature. So I've got to work on that in the next 3 days. Fridays. Wait, yeah, it will be Friday. Friday says the weekend. I have the weekend to work, just to brush up on it. I might even do some of it live. Some of the songs I end up brushing up on, I may do takes live or may not. It's a party's point, not to necessarily show on live with you guys. So I've got practice for the party. And this time it's not $31. People think I made that up or I got it from a striptease. Fuck you. Whatever. I'm getting $50 an hour, an even number. Fair enough, everybody. Are you satisfied? It's not a prime number. LOL. Whatever. And then the guy that got me the party that I got $31 for is trying to get me gigs, but nothing's happened yet. Turns out I'm not blocked at the Shamrock. That's almost a rhyme. Not quite. Close. In fact, it was that party guy's idea to go check out the Shamrock and see if I'm blocked. And I went down there. Owner met me this time, not some yank security dude. He didn't even remember me being blocked. So it seems like I'm all right. So the party dude, Jack, is going to try to get me gigs there. But I haven't heard anything back from him, but whatever. Maybe I'll get a gig at the Shamrock too. I don't know, maybe, hopefully, but I can't promise that. And it's not in my hands even. But it seems like I'm not blocked at the Shamrock. I never even went inside the place, for God's sake. I was blocked just for being me about 2 years ago. I wasn't even let inside the place. They just said, get out, or whatever their exact words were. I don't know, but that's the gist of it. Oh, it's now, at least according to this stupid clock up here, it's either spring or it's just a few seconds away. Or it is. That's cool. See, it's not just temperature for me. I'm sensitive to seasons and numbers and numerology and astrology. It's the vibe of it. Like I sense. It's not that the temperature in the room just went up. It's just that it's now spring. That's a thing. There's a rhyme. It's a thing. Not just how hot the room is. It's an energy, and I do better in the spring, and I do not do good in winter. So now it's almost surely spring because it says 12:01 on my clock, and I don't see the clock on my phone, but it's probably spring, you guys. Oh man, oh God, fucking long winter, Jesus. I mean, and winter's got to have Christmas involved. It's got my birthday involved. It's got all this bullshit. To wonder if I ever die, it's going to be during winter. It's going to be like on Christmas morning, and my present's going to be death. Just kill me already. Hey Santa, you want to kill me with, just take my life, Santa. You're Satan anyway. It's just the same letters, just in different order. Of course, it's not Satan that would take my life. It's God. God's the evil one, not Satan. Whatever. If there's even such a thing, but if there is such a thing, I worship Satan, not God. And if there's no such thing, then I guess there's no Satan to worship. Anything else? Well, I was just randomly ranting. Random rant. Anything else? Yeah, I dropped out of the LDS church. I'm not saying I'm Einstein, but I'm intelligent, and I can sense that when people love me conditionally. Like, as long as I'm in their group, they love me. I can tell if I step out, I'm not loved anymore. And that makes a lot of difference to me. It matters not just what you do to me, but why and what the conditions are. If you love me only because I'm in your group, well, then let me just leave the group and see if that love exists still. And if it doesn't, you didn't love me in the first place. And I just walk on and see you later. I don't know. And the religion isn't true because there's no Jesus in my book. In my view. So I'm not going to worship an imaginary entity. So I can get conditional love that's only to an extent, because they don't love me absolutely outright. My fans love me more than the LDS do. Differently, but more sincere. When my fans say they love me, it's more sincere and from here than when the LDS people do. It's all about Jesus. And if you co-worship Jesus with me, then you're good and I'll love you. But only this much. Fuck you. Anyway, so so now I'm almost certain it's spring now. At least it's Friday. So I feel better. And so I gotta practice my song. I'm gonna use the same set list that I used in my last party. That didn't exist, right? No, I got my set list. and then I'm going to practice some just things in case I just want to go off the list, or if I play the whole list and I'm still playing and they want me to play more. So I've got a lot of practicing to do. So I may or may not document that on my channel. I may or may not play them. You guys want to actually hear me practice? Would that be cool? You guys want to, like, should I put the camera on while I practice? Would that be just corny? I don't know. I'll see how I feel. I don't know. Well, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But I do need to practice some of my songs. So I love you guys. Peace, love, and rock and roll.